Hi, I'm Katie Imhoff. Today, I'm dressed up to present my speech to you all, but more often than not, you'll find me on the farm wearing my ball cap, cowgirl boots, and a pair of jeans. Most people would not consider taking a job in which they come home from work every day splattered in cow manure, but that is my life as a dairy farmer. I'm a student at Iowa State University and I am employed by the Iowa State Dairy Farm as a breeder, a calf caretaker, and a general farmhand. Now, I'm sure most of you can relate to having a work experience during your undergraduate studies in which you are trying to better yourself and prepare yourself for a future career goal that you may have. For myself, I have made it a goal to be accepted to Iowa State's veterinary medicine program during this following year. And I believe that working at the dairy farm has provided me with the academic, personal, and work experience that I need to be a potential veterinarian and to be a standout applicant for the program. Examining my job shows that I truly care for animals, I have many important responsibilities and can complete them well, and I am a very hard worker. Working on a farm requires many positive character traits. Firstly, you have to truly care for the animals you are working with. No matter what our job description is on the farm, we are always walking through pens, monitoring the cattle to check for any abnormal signs that may indicate health concerns, and if we do find any, we report these to the on-site veterinarians right away. And as farmers, we are an operating farm and we're selling our product, which is milk, and we know that the quality of the product directly reflects on how the cattle were raised and their upbringing. So we want to make sure we provide that quality. Now, to provide the quality product, we must complete several important responsibilities. My first responsibility is to breed cows or artificially inseminate them and get them pregnant. So when I get to work, a typical day for me is I will walk through the pens to detect heat, and I will use data that was collected from the previous day to determine whether or not they have been active, which could indicate possible heat. So then, using all of this information, I will make the decision about whether or not it is appropriate to breed that particular cow on that day. Now, if I do my job incorrectly, it is very detrimental to our operation because we have to wait another full month before we can try to impregnate the cow again, and that's delayed profit, which is not good for any operation. Secondly, I'm a calf caretaker, so I monitor labor and delivery and administer proper treatments to the calf and the mother after birth to ensure that their health and safety is accounted for and that they get back on their feet quickly after labor. So, to ensure that these tasks get completed and completed well is the key. It takes a hard working person, which I consider myself to be. First of all, my job is entirely physical labor, whether it's using machinery or moving cows from barn to barn. It's a lot of body work. Now, secondly, for example, if you work at a coffee shop and your shift ends at 8 o'clock at night, you would probably be able to leave within 5 or 10 minutes of completing your tasks or of when your shift is over. With my job, that is not the case. If I'm scheduled to get off at 8 o'clock and I still have chores to do, I have to stay as long as it takes to get that done, whether it's a half hour or 2 hours. You have to be very dedicated and hardworking and want to be there for those animals. One of the most frustrating but rewarding things about working with animals is that they require care whether it is a night, a weekend, or a holiday. So you have to be very flexible and hardworking and willing with your schedule to accommodate what the farm needs and what the animals need. So now that you've learned a bit about me and how I define myself according to my job, you know that I truly care for the cows and all animals for that matter. I have many important responsibilities that I complete well, and I'm a very hard worker. If you haven't had the chance to witness what an operating farm is like or what a day in the life of a farmer is like, I definitely encourage you to get out there and visit a local farm. You will definitely feel a sense of pride and just the simplicity of life. Now, I have a quote from Paul Harvey, who was an agricultural radio broadcaster. In 1978, he said, this is an excerpt from his speech, God said, I need somebody willing to get up before dawn, milk cows, work in the fields all day, milk cows again at night, God said it had to be somebody who would plow deep and straight and would not cut corners. So God made a farmer. Thank you for watching my speech and have a great weekend.